It's Monday, and it's time for the workday recap. Today was not really that busy, just time-consuming with the jobs. This morning, I was helping Gaines out with a call. We had a DesignJet 800 plotter to look at. 42-inch one or 48-inch one. Big plotter. We determined it was at Prudential Building downtown on the 13th floor. And basically we looked at it and could tell what it was right away. It was the belt that drives the carriage across, that runs the print heads and the ink and all that and puts it on the paper. The belt is shot, and because the belt's shot, that also means that the spring and bearings and all that control it and pulley are also shot, so they have to be replaced. So we called up tech support, ordered the parts, and we're waiting on that, waiting to go back. My second call was at a Panda Express. Had to troubleshoot some cameras that they said were recording. They looked very dark, and they were when I looked at them, but I think part of that was the globes on them are tinted, but that's just the way they come. Part of it was that the two cameras in question are facing the front door and the side door in the dining room, and both of those have sunlight on them the whole day, and sunlight shining outside is going to cause the camera to adjust for that and the contrast and all that, brightness, and that'll cause darkness in the videos. What else was causing it? Oh, they showed me, like, at night, these things record on motion sensing, and at night, they'll pick up on stuff moving outside, and it's real bright outside because of the parking lot lights and the outside lights around the building, but inside they have all the lights turned off, so you're able to see the lights outside a little bit, and inside is pitch black, so they weren't able to see anything. That's the issue. Basically, I explained to the manager that you need to get some sort of lighting inside to keep illumination in there for the cameras to work properly. And he says, I get what you mean, I'll take care of it, so hopefully he does. The problem with that call is the company we're dealing with. I ended up spending 43 minutes on hold waiting for the company to pick up. They keep saying, oh, I'm so sorry, we're short-handed, and a couple of people called out, and whatever, it's Monday. I don't want to hear excuses. Just get your act together, please. But, anyways, 45 minutes later, somebody finally picks up. And this was after I, had to slow down for school zone. This was after I, lost my train of thought there. Just give me a second. Oh, this was after I had them on the phone, on the main line, and I called the company that I was directly working for to have them transfer me to this other company that was managing it, so that basically on the main line I was on hold for 43 minutes, while on my cell phone I was on hold in the queue again, waiting. I was trying to see which one would pick up first. Like maybe my company had a more direct line to them. But the main line ended up picking up finally. And when they did, the guy tells me, well, we're basically just taking numbers right now for callback numbers. They were trying to clean out the queue or whatever, so it looked better on them. But they really need to get their act together. The guy said, give me your callback number. I gave him my cell phone number, my work cell phone number. And he said somebody will call me back shortly. So I was like, okay. I started to clean up, took the tools out to the van, and went and sat in the van. And I was watching a video on my iPhone here, and was able to catch a little nap. And basically 45 minutes later, somebody finally called back shortly after. But finally got the call back and got the job done, signed off, went back to the shop. By this time, the van I was driving was out of gas, basically. And they told me about another call I had to go to. So basically I asked them, tomorrow I've got a late night. I've got to be in St. Augustine late. And so basically for this call, since it's down near my house, I asked him if I could just take my car and then go home afterwards, because of the late night tomorrow, late work day. And they said, sure, go ahead. So I just got done with this call. It was troubleshooting a power supply issue on their server. What had happened was one of their UPSs failed for their redundant power supplies for their servers. So to troubleshoot that, I ended up unplugging it from the wall outlet and plugging the redundant power supplies directly into the wall outlet. And they came right up, so that confirmed that it was the power supply, or the UPS. But had a little interesting moment while I was troubleshooting, trying to figure out which UPS those servers went to. I thought I was following the correct cable, and when I pulled it, the server shut off. It was actually the primary power supplies cable that somehow I mixed up. So I said, basically, oh, you know what? And I plugged it back in real quick, and thankfully nobody noticed the difference in the connection. But it happens. Whatever. It's about 3:45 right now. 65 degrees out. It's cloudy, but still a nice day, and I'm headed home. Gonna get some sleep. I didn't get much sleep last night. What was it? It was a late night because of the Super Bowl. And then when I got home, finally, I had to edit and post Saturday's vlog. So that took some time. I think I ended up going to sleep around 1:30, 2 o'clock. And then I was back up at 6 a.m. with my alarm. So I'm a little bit tired, but whatever. I'll survive. Oh, my boss has not gotten us our W-2s yet. He's slacking, but he does that every year, and so we're kind of used to it. But he said he would have them to us today, and that didn't happen. Hopefully he gets them to us soon. Can't wait to get home.